Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that won't smoke with us, you know, Floyd Mayweather can get hit on foot. Have they ever been a quit? That's one thing that's different from Roy, that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. God picked me for Roy for whoever came to my lane. So don't get me fucked. You all made me cook.
Yeah.
They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, Jen. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't know who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
To play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, this man was supposed him up over there in Dubai. I was one of the people that tried to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champ.
Boxing, that fight hype. Talk to me about this Floyd Mayweather. We gonna get this fight?
If he want it.
If he want it, what's your final message to Floyd?
He already know.
You know, you ready?
Yeah, I'm going that way.
That's it.
Ain't nothing no other change.
You can knock him out. Your prime versus his prime, you were way better, right?
You gotta ask.
Floyd Mayweather has shocked the boxing world once again. The man who calls himself TBE, the best ever, has officially locked in his next fight for December. And no, it's not against Jake Paul, Manny Pacquiao, or any of the names floating around in recent months. This time, Floyd is stepping into the ring with another living legend, a man whose name still commands respect, Roy Jones Jr., two of the greatest to ever lace up the gloves. Both now in their mid-50s, yet the hype is already...
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike? I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
The news broke early this morning when both Mayweather Promotions and Jones's camp released identical teaser clips on social media. In Floyd's video, he steps off a private jet in a tailored suit and simply says, "December, you all know what it is. Greatness versus greatness." Within minutes, Twitter, Instagram, and boxing forums erupted, fans and pundits everywhere debating who would win.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal distance. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
For years now, Floyd has been in exhibition mode, taking on influencers, MMA fighters, kickboxers, even guys making their pro debut.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
But after criticism that many of his opponents were too inexperienced or irrelevant, it seems Floyd wanted to remind the world he can still share a ring with a real legend.
In the grapevine, I heard that Floyd needs this fight because he needs money. I mean, realistically, I can understand that. The guy spends his money like a kid. It's so stupid what he spends his money on. What, like 9 Bugattis, 20 Lamborghinis, 50 Rolexes? Like, that's just idiocy. Oh, okay, cool. It's cool to have it, show it off, but it's idiocy. This guy is walking around with like stacks of money. Don't you realize that money devalues? It's just idiocy. My guy, you need to learn to invest. Oh my gosh. I can give you a whole video on investing. I mean, if you really want me to, I will, but I mean, it's just insane. The guy even spends his money like a fucking kid.
And Roy Jones Jr. is exactly that. In his prime, Roy was untouchable. His speed, reflexes, and unorthodox style made him one of the most dominant fighters in history.
They love, like, you know, elite combat sports athletes, and Roy Jones Jr. in his prime was the fucking man.
When you talk about the all-time greats, you can, in his prime, he may have, I would say he's the best technician ever.
One of the best athletes that's ever competed in boxing. He was so fast.
Think about that one round he had with Vinnie Pazenza, where only round in
CompuBox history.
Yeah, in CompuBox history where Vinnie Pazenza couldn't land a punch.
Even in his later years, Roy's star power never faded, especially after his blockbuster 2020 exhibition with Mike Tyson.
Somebody said, and this was kind of hilarious, someone said, hey, I heard that they're just gonna mess around and that they're not gonna go for the knockout. I go, do you know who the fuck you're talking about? I go, you're talking about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. Do you really believe that? That two of the all-time greats, once they start throwing hands, that it won't get crazy?
Well, of course it is, because both of us are who we are, and we're going to show our skills, and nobody's going to want to look stupid, and it's just going to be interesting, I think.
Yeah. Do you have any other people in mind? Like, do you have a game plan in mind, like after Roy, or are you just thinking only about Roy right now?
At this moment, only Roy, but it's just some interesting people that we have that I'm going to announce later.
Now, there was some talk of you and Roy way back in the day when Roy fought John Ruiz and won the heavyweight title.
So why December? According to insiders, both men wanted enough time to train properly and promote the event. The fight will reportedly take place in Dubai, where Floyd has been spending a lot of time lately, especially following the legal controversies that have kept him in headlines this past year.
Floyd Mayweather being held by government officials in Dubai. Yeah, look, I thought Gervonta Davis was playing, you know what I mean? Say, Floyd Mayweather had been messing over with people money and shit, so they holding his ass hostage, you know? Flostage, you know what I mean? Yeah, Floyd hostage, flostage. That's some new shit. But anyway, they say they holding them hostage. You can't leave Dubai. Where they do this at, bro? I thought Floyd, last time I seen him, he had barrels of money. So where that money at, I don't know. You know what I mean? Gervonta Davis was mad because Floyd called him zesty. I seen his little dance moves. I don't know where they do that at. They call that man a tank. I don't know nothing about that. I never seen him fight. I know I can fight. I never seen Tank Davis fight. You know what I mean? I know his name. I never seen him fight. I just seen him dance. You know what I mean? So for me not knowing him, I would have called that zesty too. You know what I mean? I would have called that zesty too. But he said he'll knock Floyd out. Floyd just a little featherweight, so I don't.
But let's set expectations. This won't be a traditional 12-round championship fight. Sources say it'll be an 8-round exhibition, 3-minute rounds, no headgear, full-size gloves. Still, don't let the word exhibition fool you. Both men are reportedly taking this very seriously. Roy's coach has already confirmed training camp begins next week. And if you've followed Floyd's social media, you know he stays razor sharp, hitting the pads with that signature Mayweather precision. On paper, Floyd doesn't need this fight. He's 50 euro as a pro, a billionaire, and his legacy as one of the greatest defensive fighters of all time is already secure.
Speaking of boxing, do you think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without
Not even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times and touch the floor once?